And we still begin to ask, where are the cows? The fact is that this has been an insidious conquest. It has happened with the complicity of the state. And because of the complicity of the state, a lot of us have been slow to admit to the fact that Nigeria is in the grip of an insurgency, ably supported by our government and the rulers of Nigeria. General Olawumi was on national TV, on channels, and he said on the record that since 2016, a list of sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria have been given to Buhari as the president. He said in that interview that the sponsors of terrorism included governors, persons in the cabinet of the president. Nothing ever happened to them. The UAE caught sponsors, financiers of terrorism in Nigeria, and they sent them to prison in the UAE. And then they sent a corresponding list of sponsors who are in Nigeria to the Nigerian government, over 300. Nothing ever happened to them. But the same government is always quick to jail 17-year-olds on trumped-up charges. The same government, the same system is always available to persecute those who might make the error of asking to be citizens. My friend, Dr. Calvin Stanley, told me that almost on a daily basis, somebody is killed on the plateau. That 164 settlements on the plateau have been taken as conquered territory, resettled by Fulani marauders after the indigenous people have been driven off the land. A person told me how she gave up a mining license, or at least her interest in the mining license, when she found out that for her to be able to work the concession she was given, she would have had to be in bed with terrorists who are usually employed in the mining industry to drive out the indigenous people from the land holding the resources. And we still begin to ask, where are the cows? Dr. Calvin told me that there is a base for Fulani terrorists in the tri-state area, Benue, I think this is between Benue, Nasarawa, and Plateau, somewhere around that place, that there is a base. And he said it on national TV as well, by the way, that this base is known to all of our security agencies, that helicopters land there to drop off ammunition and material, that the security forces are aware and they've done nothing about it. He is on record. He is on record, on public record, and we are still asking, where are the cows? In this last week, I came across the interview given by the old soldier, Brigadier Togun. He was on Edmond Obilo's show, and he was talking about his experience as the Amotekun Corps commander in Oyo State. General Togun spoke of the difficulties and challenges that were placed on his path by those who were determined to ensure that he did not succeed as the Corps commander. He spoke extensively, very extensively, about how he was prevented from recruiting certain classes of personnel, how he was frustrated and not given the material required. And then he spoke even more alarmingly of the multiple Fulani camps that are inside the forests of the Southwest. And then I remember Obadiah Malafia's word before he was murdered. He spoke extensively to pretty much the same thing. And then it now becomes important to ask ourselves some questions.